Giuseppe Zucca was contacted by an Italian woman a couple of years ago, and he was looking for the family, or he was looking for Giovanna. And Giovanna was the young Italian girl who, at age 17 in 1943, discovered this man, Sidney Feinson, a South African Jewish prisoner of war who escaped from a camp in Ferrara, and the first person that discovered him was a young girl, 17 years old, in Italy. And the reason why I want to show you this is there's no ways that we could have ever imagined what would come next, but ultimately Giovanna's compassion and humanity and care for another human being, she did not see a South African Jewish man. She just saw a man, she just saw a human, and she afforded that person some love and care and compassion. And ultimately, Unogwaja also began through Sidney Feinson's story of courage and of hope. And ultimately, it was Sidney Feinson's story. He was the one who broke out of the prisoner of war camp. He was the one who made the pact with his two friends to say, I'm going to wear red socks to always be together and always remember each other. He was the one that then made it back to Port Elizabeth and wore his red socks, and ultimately inspired me and my friend to wear red socks. But the bit that I want to connect with us tonight is that Sidney Feinson was the guy who did it. But without Giovanna and without so many people along the way, this story would never have carried. It would never have reached us. Unogwaja is about recognizing the struggle in this country and recognizing that we have to enable people to be able to ride from freaking Cape Town to Pietermaritzburg, and that's just symbolism. There is so many people out there every single day in this country who are going through so much more hardship and so much more battle. And you know what we have to do? We don't have to pity that. We have to ignite that. We have to support that. We have to harness that struggle.
And ultimately, today I want us to understand that Unogwaja is not a charity that supports people to stop people from struggling, because our struggle in our country is our strength. And when we can unleash the resilience and the hope and the courage that so many people each day are displaying through their struggle, our country is going to be such a strong and beautiful one. And for the next 11 days, these men and women in front of me who have given so much to be here today, their struggle is our struggle, and we are going to support you. We salute you, and we are right behind you for every step of the way, and we're really proud of you.
The cheers of the southern sun quietly fade into the background. The buzz of the other riders slowly disappear. Those quads and knees begin to ask you a few little questions. This is day 2. This is the day you become Unogwaja 2017. It is the day your team defines who you are and what your team stands for. There are no comparisons. It is just you. You are Unogwaja. From here on out, your team is impenetrable. No one else can break the bond that you each now share. There is no one else to rely on but each other. So do just that. Rely on each other. Look at each other right now, straight in the eye, and know that these brothers and sisters will be there for you every single step of the way, from here until the comrades' finish line. You are now Unogwaja. There is a sunset like no other waiting for you at the end of this day. Look out for each other. Protect those that are having a tough day at all times. It is what we do. It is what this day is about. This is not a race, and today will go a long way to explaining why. It is an absolute honor to watch you guys fight this one out. So do just that. Keep fighting.
I'm totally stunned. I've never done anything like this before in my life.
Absolutely incredible. This is not getting my life. I'm not kidding. I don't think anything like that in my life.
But the good news, you come through today, you can go on doing this forever. Okay? And this is, yes, day 2 talk about defining it. That's the glamour. That's the above that everyone sees. But this now is the one where we pedal. We leave here the same. Stick together.
We're so proud of you, Vickers!
You know, from all of the Unogwajas, it's been fantastic. I mean, I worked many years in the corporate life, but I mean, this kind of teamwork is unbelievable. I mean, I've just known these guys for about 4 or 5 days, and you know, here they are. It's incredible. I mean, you have to be here to believe it.
I'm in a world of pain. Sometimes I'm in so much pain I forget my own name. But don't forget why we're doing this. Unogwaja, it's such an incredible journey. It's a bottom-up methodology to changing our country, inspired about a story of hope and inspiration and passion and heart and all that good stuff in life that you can't get enough of.
I met Gussie last year when we were here, and she was such an inspiring person. She showed me all the way around, talked about the project, and I've learned so much with her, so much. And Gussie's figure was so impressive for me that actually when I returned to Brazil, I spoke of her, and we started a project exactly doing the same thing she does here in South Africa. And today we are attending 50 families doing exactly the same thing that she did here. So Gussie's work is now spreading through the world, and for me it's a great honor and joy to be back here in her home, to honor her in some way. And actually we feel her presence here for the moment we arrived, and I know that she's going to be here with us all evening.
It's almost impossible to imagine Vukasebenza without Gussie and Baba, but something inside me knows that every single person that has ever been part of Vukasebenza, Unogwaja, has been touched by those incredible people and the legacy and the example that they have set, and the understated way that they went about doing their work. And for me, Vukasebenza, meaning wake up and work, is exactly what we have to do. That's the legacy of Gussie and Baba, and wherever you are looking down at us from above, you can smile, because we're going to wake up and work, and we're going to continue what you started. And I just want to say thank you. And Gussie, if you're listening, I miss you and your pumpkin fritters. And I hope you're resting really peacefully with Baba. And you bet we're going to carry on what you started, and we're together. And your light is still shining, and you are still Vukasebenza, and we are all still with you.
I was going to say thank you. I struggled arriving here today and not having it yet.
It's the beginning to a new life, to a new life, a social life, to helping more every day. You don't need to stay in Unogwaja to be good one time in your life. You need to be good every day, helping your friends, helping the strangers. The Unogwaja need to be the start to a new life. It's I learning in Unogwaja. Are you bem nervous? Como é que fala o discurso?
Speech.
It's my first speech in English.
Yeah!
I've just had the privilege of watching 11 truly incredible special people complete the Umkamas Pass. Standing here at the Caltex in Richmond, and the emotions are just incredible. The tears, the hugs, it goes a long way to show exactly what this team means to each other, and I think what it means to South Africa. I think the potential of these guys and what they can do is immense, and I think what they're going to show on Comrades Day is going to be nothing short of absolutely inspirational. The heart in this team is just, it's big, it's really big.
Umsalinga Primary School is situated about 6 or 7 kilometers outside of Pietermaritzburg, and yet for many of the children of Umsalinga, Unogwaja was the first time that they were exposed to Pietermaritzburg, yet let alone exposed to a group of people from outside of Umsalinga that saw them, that witnessed them, that said, I see your struggle and I want to be part of it because I'm inspired by it. It's not a case of seeing pity in Umsalinga. There is no pity there. There are just people that are doing their best with the hand that they've been given. And it really is an incredible experience to arrive in Pietermaritzburg on your bicycle, having cycled across the country and been part of this movement that stands for so much more than just a sporting event. But I think it really hits home when you see those children and you realize that we are part of it with these children, alongside these children. And it's not just up to them to create their future, it's up to all of us to create a future for all of us together. This feat and the magnitude of it really hits home when we are able to rub shoulders with someone who was there in 1933, who was a family member. A young girl back in 1933 is now a 90-plus-year-old incredible woman who has witnessed 90 years of life, and she now is able to see how important her brother's actions were, and to see that her brother's actions have led to so much more and so much beyond himself and beyond what he ever could have imagined. And it is really incredible to be in the presence of Biddy Owen, Phil Marston Smith's half-sister.
You're gonna be the one that saves me. And after all, you're my wonderwall.
What an emotional day to finish comrades like this. This is beautiful. Grateful to be here. Grateful to have found Unogwaja. Love you, boy, love you.
Almost 90 kilometers without shoes. We haven't.
Just to stand in the middle of a road in Durban with my Unogwaja family from all walks of life, all different countries, all different ages, and just in a huddle and singing Shosholoza and Chariots of Fire, it meant everything. And then running 20 kilometers with Andrew and having great conversations and seeing Cici come in just before cut-off, struggling with hill and heat, which I know she doesn't have in Hamburg, and Zoom Zoom giving absolutely all of his heart, but missing the one cut-off by 20 seconds. Just absolutely incredible fight today from all of them. And as hard as it's to say about the medal, maybe that's kind of worth it. You know, if we inspired hope through our actions and we helped support the Unogwaja Lights through our, journey and create a legacy for them. These incredible people do incredible things despite the circumstances, and we've also, shown people that you just got to live with heart. Then maybe that's worth more than a medal. But at the moment, I'm struggling with that because it's been a long day and an emotional day. But really, really proud of my Unogwaja family.